Hi there, I'm Chan from Cambridge Coding Academy. I'm going to show you how to get set up on Windows for the Build a Game in a Day workshop. If you have a Mac or something else, I'd recommend you follow the other video since most of the stuff you'll be seeing here is on a Windows machine. So the first thing I want to do before we get set up is actually show you what we're going to be building. So if we go here, this is what we're aiming for. It's just a demo of the game. So I'm not very good at this game, but yeah. Oh, not bad. Oh, yeah, so I've died already. Hopefully you can do better. But now let's get set up. So the first thing you need to do is install Git. All you need to do is go to this URL. So Git is basically something that allows your computer to interact with a repository where you're going to be storing your code. I'll go into that again in a minute. But the first thing you need to do is first just download it and follow through on the install instructions. It should be very straightforward. After that you do a similar thing with WebStorm. So you go to this URL, and WebStorm is what we call an integrated development environment, an IDE. Basically it's somewhere where you can write, edit your code and also test it. And to install it, all you need to do is click on this, then download it, and then you follow through the install instructions. They may ask you to select some options, but they always have defaults as well. So just use those since you can always change later. So once you've done that, the next thing you need to do is register for GitHub. So GitHub is basically your code repository, so it's where you store your code. It also allows you to track changes to your code, so it's known as a version control system as well. So for GitHub, to sign up, you do the usual registration procedure. Select a username, give your email and password, relatively straightforward, and then after that you just need to sign in. So if we try this, since I've already registered, so once you've got your username, just sign in. And the next thing we're going to do once we're signed in is get the code. So we're going to provide you with a little bit of a skeleton bit of code that you're going to build upon in the workshop. So that's here. So when you go here, we'll find that code. So this is, as you can see, it belongs to the user Cambridge Coding, and this is the code we're going to be starting with. Now what you need to do now is something called forking, and to do that what you do is simply click on fork, and what that does is it copies everything here into your account. So I happen to have two, but usually you'll just have one. So click on the account, and as you can see now you've got an exact copy under your repository. So now you've done that, everything's good, so that's all online. Now what you need to do is bring that onto your local machine and into WebStorm so you can edit it. So to do that, first of all you just open up WebStorm. Takes a while to load sometimes. And then once you're in, remember that GitHub's also a version control system, so you choose the last option, check out from version control. And then one of the options, if it will obey me, is GitHub, the first option. So you select that, and then you need to log in. Now sometimes it will also ask you for your GitHub username. Just give it what it asks for basically. So now I've signed in. Yeah, so now you need to find the actual code that you want to download, because you might have several. So the one we want is this one, the Flappy Bird. And we're going to bring it in. You first of all test that the connection's okay. Sure, so that's good, it's been successful. And then you just clone it. Just take a while to load. And then if we want to have a look at it, let's have a look. See if we've done this correctly. And there we go. So if you want to have a look at the files, you can use the navigator. And then if you want to actually file to edit it, just double click, and that's the one we'll be using. And there you go, you're all set to go and ready to code. Great.